Jersey, it's on Jersey Central with Bert Barron, 732-545-9282. Or toll free at 888-545-9282. Your state, your home, your voice. Jersey Central with Bert Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
It is 7:37. Welcome back to Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. It's Bert Barron. Good morning to you. We got our Need to Know Things on the way this half hour. Plus our contest, your next chance to score a pair of tickets to see the incredible Bobby Valley live in concert not this Saturday, a couple Saturdays from now. Saturday, June 2nd, East Brunswick at the St. Bartholomew Parish Hall. Your chance to win a pair of tickets is on the way. Got some special in-studio guests who will join me for the 8 o'clock hour. Stick around for that. It is time right now to get to the Miller Lite Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. We chat with them every Tuesday morning, a feature we call What's It Worth? The president of National Estate Jewelry Buyers is back with us, Mr. Barry Blank. Hello, Barry. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Barron.
Good to speak with you. And we're going to talk about, I guess there was a song that was it Kenny Rogers in the first edition about what condition my condition is in, right? That goes back a couple of years.
It certainly does.
And the importance...
The question is, what? Go ahead.
And the importance of condition when it comes to valuables. Very critical, right?
Very, very critical. Matter of fact, the most important thing you could even think about is the condition of an item. Like, in real estate, they say, what's the most important thing in evaluating real estate? And they always say location, location, and location.
Mm-hmm.
So in real estate, that's one thing. In appraising valuables, it's all about condition. And when we talk about condition, we talk about how close to the original brand new condition something is. And that can take many forms. It has to do with, if it's 100 years old and it's a toy, does it have its original box? It's really interesting to think about that. A toy with its original box from 100 years ago, how totally rare.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, it rarely happens.
If someone brings you something like that, is the first thing that's kind of going through your mind is, boy, if you have the original packaging for this, that would be great.
Yeah, well, it does happen, by the way. It really, truly does happen. It's hard to believe.
Yeah, wow. I think about the trucks, too, those Hess trucks. It's like, it's great. You got the box. Even the original packaging for something like that adds to the value, right?
Very, very true. And in Hess trucks, the original ones, I think they were in the 1970s started making them.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones with the value.
Nice. Okay.
There were only some of the more recent ones, and you have to really research it to find out which ones that have value.
Okay. How about books? I know we had talked in previous weeks about having that original book jacket. Doesn't seem like much when you have the book, but that's pretty key in maintaining the value of the book.
100%. Matter of fact, what do most people do when they get a book jacket? When they get a book, they chuck the jacket or it falls off.
Right. Gets a tear in and I throw it away. Right.
Right. And that is sort of like a provenance, sort of like a guarantee, but it's also the original packaging material. I mean, nobody keeps that.
Yeah.
So it's really it's interesting, but those type of things are what add to the value.
Interesting. What about when it comes to things like watches there? Is that box that the watch was given to you in, is that critical also?
For a Seiko watch or a Bulova watch,
yeah,
probably not. Definitely not. Not even probably not. But if you have a Rolex and you have the original box, it will command a premium. If you have the warranty card, now with Rolex, one of the few, they will never send you a new warranty card, and a lot of reasons for that. They won't send you a new warranty card for a lot of forgeries. Even the Gemological Institute of America, if you want a reissue of a diamond certificate,
mm-hmm.
you have to send them the diamond.
That's fair. This way, that prevents an authenticating card from getting in the hands of somebody and tying it to a fake one and say, look at this, it's a genuine Rolex. I got the card right here. That's a great idea.
Exactly. So if you think about it, I've had Patek Philippe watches come in with not only the original box, but the original paper that it was sold with and the bill of sale. Now, those three things pretty much will eliminate fraud. It still happens because people can fake anything with computer technology today.
Yeah. That's probably about as close as you can get to authenticating basically everything. How about when it comes to things like fine art, Barry? I guess is there a chain of custody, if you will, as to who had owned a piece of art over a period of years that kind of dictates and enhances the value that way too?
That's a great question, and there certainly is a chain, or what we call a provenance. And it's a history of who owned it and when. I just brokered a piece of art, and I won't say the artist or the person because of we want to protect our clients. But we were able to trace this piece of art back to the mid-1800s with starting with the paperwork that she had from her family. And we were actually to get it to the owner, the artist's son, and the chain was totally complete. And this piece of art here in the New Jersey auction house brought over $100,000.
That is terrific. Wow. And having that provenance, is that what you called it? That's sort of like the
right.
documentation that kind of helped reach that number there, right?
Yeah, it says
wow.
Who owned it, when was it sold, when was it purchased, and this chain went all the way back to the mid-1800s.
That's really awesome.
When you find that, you hit pay dirt.
Coins, Barry, how about the value of coins and the condition of coins? A couple things that people need to know about that.
Well, same thing with coins, and we call it uncirculated. What does uncirculated mean? It doesn't mean it's never been touched, but it means it's never been in common circulation. It's never been used to pay for anything, because as soon as you take a coin out of the bag or the roll that it was transported in from the mint, it starts to get scratches and niddings and nicks, and the oils from the skin eventually start to turn the color turn the coin different colors. So just to give you an idea, I actually recently owned a quarter from the beginning of the 1900s. We sent it in for grading, and I kind of knew it was going to come back. It come back uncirculated details, previously cleaned. So they can tell for some reason, and we had a hunch it was, the coin in this condition, still uncirculated, or what they say details, was worth $3,000 to $4,000 a quarter. Okay?
Wow.
If it had not been cleaned, it would be $12,000 to $15,000. That one quarter.
Who knew that it was an $8,000 devaluation just by cleaning it up a little bit, right?
Who knew?
Wow.
What it turned out was somebody dipped it in some kind of brightener, and then there was some scratches, some minor scratches on the coin, because they must have taken something softer than a rescue pad. Well, who knows, but they made some scratches on the coin.
Oh, that's awful. But again,
and you wouldn't see them. You wouldn't see them except under magnification.
Wow. And again, it's condition. I mean, bring it into Barry, and when he does his house calls, let him see them in their natural current condition. Such an important thing. And, of course, when you're buying or selling, you only want to deal with a professional with impeccable references. Referrals from friends, internet reviews, Barry, you want people to look you up online and see what kind of reviews you're getting? That's good, right?
100%.
Oh, great.
You'll be very impressed with our reviews.
Good. And
we have lots.
Today are the free verbal evaluation days that are happening, so stop by and say hello. And what's going on with this pre-Las Vegas show sale, Barry? How's that working?
Well, I'm going to Las Vegas the 30th of this month,
okay,
which is a Wednesday morning, real early.
Mm-hmm.
And for that thing, we would prefer to sell it here in New Jersey. And if anybody wants to benefit the sale, we're doing everything for this week and probably holding it over till next week till we start packing everything. It's 60% off the ticketed price.
Very nice. Yeah, so swing on over. Okay, Route 18, East Brunswick, next to FedEx office, 732-257-GOLD. And Barry, as we wrap up, I opened the show today by talking about Eli Manning and this thing going on here with game-worn helmets that really weren't game-worn. And I'd kind of caution people about, sports memorabilia and whether it's an autograph or authenticity or anything. Talk, if you would, for a moment about sports collectibles. What do you want people to know about things when it comes to collecting, memorabilia from your favorite player or your favorite team?
I hear all the time, I was there on the field when Willie Mays, and he gave me the ball. Okay, it's a baseball. Unless you have a COA, no matter whether you were there or not, it doesn't matter. You can stand on your head. I once had somebody come in with a nondescript conductor's baton. He said belonged to John Philip Sousa, but there was nothing on the baton that proved it. Another person brought in a footstool from Teddy Roosevelt's presidency. I said, okay, it's a footstool, So anyway, but you got to have authentication. If it's signature, if it's signed, you need in a COA, a certificate of authenticity, and it has to be done by a reputable company.
And
otherwise, there's no value.
What is typically on that certificate? Is a notary? Are there some signatures? What exactly is on there?
Well,
a serial number?
On that is they often will today, not in the past, but in the last 10, 20 years, there's a hologram sticker with a serial number on it.
Mm-hmm.
It coincides with a hologram marker on the COA. The COA will be dated and signed by the company, and always check the company. I know there are some COA certificate companies that have gone out of business for whatever reason. And you just have to buy. It's always buyer beware. Always buy from a reputable source.
Yep, always good advice. Barry Blank, thank you so much, and look forward to talking again next week on What's It Worth, my friend. Thank you again.
Thank you again.
All right. Barry Blank here in What's It Worth on WC.